All right, welcome back to Yamba Bowling Club after that very brief break between the quarterfinal and semi-final. Once again, we're going live here from beautiful Yamba Bowling Club with the State Over 40s Pairs semi-finals. And we've got defending champions, Daniel Jessup, Craig Donaldson from Tuncurry Beach, up against the Gary and John Ingram from Leeton Soldiers. Play has just got underway, first end. And once again, we've got the A team back together. Welcome back, Jason.
Thanks, Andrew.
I'll give you some volume now.
Thanks, Andrew. Good to be back. Got your prawns sorted, I did, mate. 2 kilos of the freshest Yamba prawns you'll get, straight off the trawler.
My wife will be exceptionally happy, provided I can get home tomorrow.
And look at this for a start.
Pretty fair.
As we should expect in a semi-final. Last year's defending champions. Tell you what, it's no mean feat to try and go back-to-back in any sort of event. It's a big effort by Daniel Jessup and Craig Donaldson, but still a lot of work to do.
And we've got 3 of the 4 players featured in the other semi-final have been runners-up.
Yes, that's correct. Mona Vale up against Woonona. The Mona Vale team, obviously last year's runners-up. And John Hills from Woonona, also runner-up 3 years ago at Grandview. So,
can you see a little speckling of black ash on the green? I do think that looks like cane fire ash. So obviously preparing for a harvest nearby. I'm sure somebody can tell us why they burn the cane. I think it improves the yield or something like that. Do know that in our hand harvesting days, one of the reasons they burnt was to get rid of the critters out of
yeah, that happens a lot too.
out of the didn't want to run across snakes or rats while they were harvesting. Just a sprinkling of ash. A few people thought it might have been from the bushfires, but definitely does look like cane.
Yeah, it's the cane thrash. So car washing will be happening this afternoon or tomorrow morning for people.
It was a horrible thing to happen if you'd just washed your bowls whites and hung them out in the clothesline. Do see signs on the motorway as you're coming up, cane burning season, so I seem to see them every time I come up, though. I think they've just left them there year-round.
They do, yeah, yep.
A good start. The white bowls are Leeton Soldiers. They're John Ingram's. They're an XG. Daniel's got a blue GTR. Gary now, he's got the blue and white Optimas. Craig Donaldson, he'll be on the mat in a minute. He's also using a set of GTRs.
Seems to be a common theme, Andrew. Even on the quickish greens, players are still using those midline bowls. You don't see too many of the narrow bowls at this level.
No, you usually find that the very narrow bowls limit your shots. The ones that do draw a little bit allow you to draw around a bowl and still be able to draw under some. Do remember some very tight bowls came out quite a few years ago. One of the leading players who played a lot of games for New South Wales was at our club. He got a set of those. And he got rid of them not too much later because he wasn't winning anything. He couldn't play against the mugs who kept dropping short bowls.
Well, see early on, Pixie's being aggressive here. Looking to make contact with the front. He's very close. What a shot. Well, he's a bit unfortunate.
Got what he's after, but unfortunately it's pumped on and moved his own back. He's probably a couple down now.
Yep. But plenty of room for a draw now. He's got everything behind. You can see that. Call is to try and get to that back bowl on the line. done the grass a little bit. See that swooping right away there.
It is you do cut your grass a little. Can get punished on these quicker swooping greens.
Here's another example of it. You know, he's probably just under the line, but he's played that with very good weight though, Pixie has, and he's hung around there for second wood, so that's a good bowl.
I keep saying I want a set of bowls where the logo is a big ear. I think it still wouldn't listen to the instructions, but at least then it might look like it would.
Well, it might have drawn a second there, having a look. Daniel just indicated 2 down then. Pixie's just asking him to have another really good look. Sorry for those of you who don't know, Pixie. Craig Donaldson, nickname Pixie. So, Pixie's doing a bit of gardening there. Looks like a cricket player. A little bit of ash there in his eyesight.
Yeah.
The ash won't affect the bowls at all. It's
very fine, very soft.
Very fine, yep. All right. How's he tracking?
Perfectly. Oh.
He just went through there, so we think it's a definite one here to Leeton.
Yeah, I think it is, but they're going to measure it. It's pretty close.
It anyway, yeah.
Well, I'd be putting the tape on for 2. Didn't quite catch what that was.
No, either did I. It was a very quick indication. One on the scoreboard, it is up there, so... Yeah, the Bowls New South Wales team have just got a text message from our motel saying they're due to check out at 11:30.
And we went, no.
Well, obviously wanting to get rid of yous early.
We did pay the bill.
Did you play up last night, maybe?
No. Sorry, I'm an old man now. I'm in bed at 9:30. I actually stayed awake a little longer last night to try and watch the cricket.
See, both leads there crossing the head by a fair way there, Andrew.
Yeah, just
missing their grass a bit. That wind's really dropped off compared to earlier this morning, so this morning that hand was probably just a little bit tighter, but with no wind. It's got that good swoop there now.
Do notice that the darkness of the sky off to our left from our position is not as bad now, although the cloud cover is probably a little more solid right over the top of us.
Yeah,
do I need to read anything into that, or is it just...
Well, we did have a bit of a look at the radar and saw it, but it's differing opinions, but it's coming from the west. There is a tendency for it to split before it gets to us, so, or head down the river and then out to the sea, so we'll just keep an eye on that.
The Bureau does say that there is a chance of thunderstorms in this area.
Look at this for a bowl. brilliant.
From 2 a.m. 2 p.m. to about 2 a.m. But I think it's one of those ones where it covers a fairly big area.
The Bureau do like to hedge their bets.
Well, they'd rather say risk of thunderstorm if it's 10% rather than 80%. Did have a day where they said there was a 50% chance of 1 or 2 millimetres all day at a bowls, and I'm thinking I need to cover the cameras. And it was bright sunshine and no rain all day. So,
said hedging their bets each way, mate. They.
Well, the weather forecast is not a precise science. It is a statistical amalgam. So it's all about percentages.
What the overcast weather has done is just take that sting out of the sun today, so the player comfort level's very, very good out there.
It is a bit humid. So it's good conditions without being superb, because it is just a bit humid. It will mean that you've got to watch your hydration levels and your energy levels. Just keep yourself at your peak performance. But I even find that playing in the air conditioning can be a little bit draining. Sometimes the air's a bit dry, so you have to watch your hydration. I do mean water too. So Craig Donaldson, pretty well down here.
Very well down here, Andrew. Very good effort. Interesting.
2 ends in a row. He's played a pretty good bowl and been narrowly just out of the count.
Do like for all players, though, if you're watching Pixie play, does the same thing over and over again, and it's his deliberate setup before he gets on the mat that impresses me. And you see this one coming in. Does it have the run?
Yep, your pre-shot routine.
That's right.
So we'll watch Craig now. Gets in behind the mat, decides what he's going to do. Steps with his feet pointing. Gets the hands in the precise position. Checks the bias. Checks the bias is a good thing, because then you don't do the walk of shame after the game.
Yeah, he does it every single time.
Delivers. Gets his weight forward.
Well, he looks a little tighter than his previous here. Yeah, he is. But developing that pre-shot routine and deliberate routine can really help with your consistency.
You watch closely any one of the top players, and they will have something they follow pretty much precisely every delivery they make.
Well, what are we going to do here? He's turned Craig Donaldson out, so it's at least 2 now to Leeton.
Very good.
Not sure if the front one comes in. I think it might be just out.
If I was going to make a coaching video of pre-shot routine into delivery, I would get footage of the great New Zealand bowler Jo Edwards, because her pre-shot routine is so obvious and so pronounced, right down to kicks the bowl to the point behind the mat, puts a toe on it, stands it up, looks, does everything, and it's just that it is a joy to watch, because you see someone who is absolutely spot on with what they do. Craig's pretty much the same. He's probably just not as exaggerated in it. So at least 2 to Leeton here. Do you think Craig can play his backhand, try and arrive? But he is going forehand again. I don't think that's a bad choice at all. The backhand had a risk, so
it comes down to weight.
No, he's going to crash into that short one.
Well, he has. Oh, gets up onto the jack. No, he didn't, I tell you. Another roll of that, and he could have got a little bit of luck.
Oh, he might have dropped at least a 3 here, though.
At least 3. I wasn't sure of the front one, though, so...
No,
the indication is 3.
Just a 3. Well, it's a great start for
it is.
Leeton Soldiers.
But we won't discount this Tuncurry side. We saw in some round matches, Andrew, where they come from behind in their first and second round, they did.
Last bowl, first game, they were behind by 1 or 2. Sunk the jack to get a 3. Second game, they were behind until the last bowl. Last year, first round, they were on the live stream. And they were getting fairly comfortably beaten by a pair from, I think it was Weil. Lovely fellas. And it was probably just a little bit of inexperience from the Wyong guys, both sort of 5, 6 grade players, fairly new, fairly nervous.
Great start there.
Thoroughly enjoyed their experience.
Johnny.
But, I think Craig and Daniel might have recovered from about 10 shots down in that match as well. And I did feel a little sorry for the Wyong guys. I thought they played exceptional bowls. Just a bit of street smarts was the difference. Just sheer experience and playing the numbers, the percentages, taking advantage of those little opportunities was the difference in that game. And well, Craig Donaldson, he's won a couple of state championships. At least won the triples, I know that. Had Jake and Murray Chapman with him when he was at Tarrant Point.
Daniel Jessup's close here. Just depends on his run. Well, he's finishing a good home there. And Pixie will be happy with that.
It was either winner or runner-up of the state fours when he was at St John's. I can't remember whether they beat Lee Schreiner or got Lee Schreiner in the final. Either or. Pretty well down from Gary Ingram, though. Sorry, John.
Yeah, that's a great bowl by John. Well done, mate. Good to see the Leeton boys getting to this stage, mate. Little club in the Riverina.
And if he's watching on, I'm sure he will be, supporting his teammates. Shout out to Scruffy, Secretary Manager. He's going to kill me. I can't remember his real name offhand now. I thought of it before. He knows who he is. He won't care. They have actually just moved from Narandra, the Ingram boys. I thought Leeton Soldiers had a more of a black and white uniform, so obviously they've jazzed it up and gone for the red and the blue.
Might be wrong, but is there 2 clubs in Leeton?
There is, Leeton and District and Leeton
right.
Soldiers.
Yes.
Leeton Soldiers and Narandra hosted a pennant finals a few years ago. Very successful. Peter Thornton doesn't want me to stir out of McIntyre by forgetting his name.
This is looking good by Pixie. Just got to get right down now. He is. He's got a bit of jack.
Oh, and he's trailed it back to the opposition.
A bit unlucky.
Well,
good bowl.
3 ends in a row. He's played all but perfect bowl and not got the result. Is it his unlucky day, or is he just about to turn the worm and go bang?
Well, you can be frustrated with that, but you also got to be positive and go, you know what, I played the shot, just didn't quite get the result. Just keep going. Those results will turn around. You would hope.
I think Pixie's one of those ones that keeps it under control, doesn't get that cranky.
That last bowl may force Pixie to the other side now.
Well, he's got a couple of opportunities here, both hands.
So he can come down here, he can get underneath his own and sit that shot bowl through. I think he might be a bit wide for that though, there.
There's also a chance on that hand for just a little trail.
That's right, yeah. The little trail. He's got the two Daniel Jessup bowls there, the blue ones.
So I think there would be a very good spot for Leeton to finish.
Well, they're seeing something down on the back end themselves. Are they looking to try and play the shot themselves before Tuncurry? He's on a pretty fair track here, Andrew. It's all about his run.
Not quite.
Not quite. It hasn't quite got in the eye either, so still open down there.
Wants to come in through here, can get the edge of his own bowl and get it off as well. Not big weight because you don't want to remove your own and if you're not going to hang around. So he's looking to just arrive.
He's got that a lot more aggressive line. He's going to need some weight for this to hold.
Got the feather. It'll be one more
Another one
to
to
Leeton
Leeton.
Soldiers.
So they're off to a good start. The Leeton boys.
Then again, how many behind was Tuncurry Beach in their other matches? They've been a few behind a couple of times and managed to crack the whip, and it's raining.
There's a slight little drizzle out there, Andrew, yes. So your cameras are under threat.
Yep. Might have to send Lee for a run over to the motel room and grab the umbrellas out. How much rain are we going to get? That's the big question.
This is a great starter here. Bowling Johnny Ingram. See that there now. See that white bowl's picked up a bit of grass. It tells you that the surface has got a little bit of dampness on it now. The grass is now attaching to the bowl.
Yeah, I think that's probably, it's just a sprinkle we're going to have at the moment.
Doesn't look to be a lot in it though, Andrew.
No.
Might be right.
The worst thing is get all the equipment that's around, covers and everything, damp. And then pack them into the van, damp. Yuck. Can actually smell the rain now. I just wonder, is it going to knock much pace off this, or is it just going to drop half a second? Jason says these greens are so good, he'll only lose
Yeah, no,
just a little dribble.
the issue being with this green, Andrew, is it's this green is rock solid hard. It hasn't had a renovation this year, and it won't have one till after inner region. So for the water to get through the surface is going to take a little bit of time. It will sit on the surface for a little while before it penetrates. So we'll see how that goes. I've just had Andrew Reese come and give me some info for anyone watching on Newcastle or Hunter members. Hunter just beat Newcastle in the mighty putt-putt golf tournament here at Yamba Bowling Club this morning. In what could have been maybe a trial match for their inter-region for later on.
Well, there's an idea. On the practice day, let's set up an inter-region putt-putt challenge.
Well, they could do a bit of a triathlon, mate. We've got the option of 10-pin putt-putt next door, as well as rock climbing.
Bowls New South Wales staff pass. Rock climbing and knee-lean Stinson, no, not happening. Well, Leeton, I think they're holding here.
Yeah, you'd favour that white bowl there.
Well, you can just see that difference in pace there now. It has dropped a little.
I don't know if it has. Gary's dropped a couple short, even back the other way before, Andrew, so sorry to debate that with you, but but I did notice the last thing. Gary dropped a couple short, so.
Can't tell with Craig's effort when he delivers because he always looks like he's actually hurling them no matter what.
He's on a good line here. Gets all the way back to that white bowl. That's a great shot, Pixie. He's got the shot out of that. He has played a lot of good bowls in good areas. That time he gets the result. Gary just looking to get 6 foot on his previous and he'll be close. Well, I don't think he has again.
So I was being kind and saying the greens drop pace and that's why he dropped short. You're just saying, he's just mucking it up. So you're the mean one. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're just saying I'm telling it like it is.
Well, he looks a little skinnier this time, Pixie does. It's a little tighter line here.
It might have just dropped a fraction of pace.
Yeah.
Not too much, though. That would have been pretty close. If you're Leeton here, you really want to draw this shot. You want to keep your opponents on zero as long as you possibly can.
Well, I'll tell you what, this will come back, Andrew. This is all down to weight. This will get back.
And
it's pretty good, I think.
Falling
In.
Shot.
What a shot. Great shot, Gary Ingram. And that's big in the context of the match. It's putting the pressure back on Pixie. He doesn't get a free kick, so to speak. Keeping that scoreboard pressure on them will be key to trying to win this match. You don't want to be giving this pair of Daniel and Pixie too many opportunities of adding shots or converting ends. So, big bowl there, but Pixie can play something similar. That bowl's jack high. He wants to get down to it. Is he looking at something on the back end? There is a discussion going on there. He's looking at that little port on that backhand there underneath the blue, but let's see what they decide.
You have to use a fair bit of weight to get underneath.
Well, or is he just trying to swing under for the shot bowl? I'm not sure. He's using some weight up under there. Get through that and get a result. Well, he has got a result. Cheering, but that was always a chance of happening down there.
They say one, I think it was.
Yep.
The mat's gone pretty much back to the tee. I think Craig's one of the older school, which is now new school as well. Will go fairly long given the opportunity, if not tee to tee.
Yeah, it's a tactic that Craig himself will be comfortable with, played it a lot, and just to test these other guys out, see how they can go this longer length. I've
seen Ben Twist, who skipped one of the teams Craig played in, use it. Fergo's used it a few times, Dave Ferguson. Leash Rayner's a tee-to-tee tactic as well. And one of the ones who always had it as a go-to was Wayne Turley when he was in the peak of his representative career and playing in the blue shirt. It's good to see he's not playing in the maroon shirt anymore. Thanks, Turles.
Daniel here looking to make that 6 foot adjustment. Yes, he's got that one behind. Be happy with that.
I think it'd be interesting to have an old boys State of Origin series as a promo. Get Turles back in a blue shirt. Get Glass back in a a maroon shirt. Casey playing for Victoria. He's back down there, though.
John, yeah, well pointed again. Chance here for Daniel now. Get one right on top of this jack and make it very hard for the Leeton boys.
Certainly put a little bit of effort behind that one. They're picking up there is a little bit of dampness in the surface. You can see the grass on the surface sticking to the bowls.
That's a very good bowl there.
Just made the surface look a little mottled. It's washed the ash into the surface. Just a reminder, Australian indoor singles, New South Wales qualifying for New South Wales players. Entries close tomorrow. If you're not in at midnight, you're not in. Some of the venues have reached their limit. We have capped entries at the capacity of the venue. You can enter those as a wait list. There's no guarantee you'll get a game, but you will go on the list if someone pulls out. They'll be offered in turn those places. A few places still with a few vacancies. Get in tomorrow. Get in tonight. Join through Bowls Link. If you're logged in, you'll be able to enter that competition online. If you're looking for the links, jump on bowlsnsw.com.au, pointed events, annual events, Aussie Indoor, Australian Indoor Singles Qualifying. Links to there to all the details. And of course our winner from two years ago did all right for himself. Jack McShane, of course, went on to win the World Indoor Crown. Jack actually... Have we played one again since that? An Aussie Indoor? No. So Jack won the last one.
He's got the run here, Craig. Just got to get past them white ones. Or maybe. It could be
Close.
two now. I don't think it really changes the Leeton boys' shot. They've still just got to draw down to the shot bowl. Gary's weight was pretty good with his first. Just make that adjustment of line. Looks a little bit tight again. Yep. Swooping away down there.
Just wonder if there's a little temptation to play that slightly tight, thinking you can sit that back bowl to get the shot. So your brain says, oh, well, I'll tighten it up, so I sit it. In the area again.
He's just gone through. There's a flop back. Is it a counter? Not sure.
Well, Gary just needs to correct his grass from his last one.
And he's done that. Now, if he's got similar weight, he's close here, Andrew. Wants this to run now. Wants it to run. Well, he just dropped that bit of weight, unfortunately. So we know it's a definite one.
Two, possibly three.
They're not going to pull it out. Is it leaning? No, they're happy to pull it out. Now looking at third.
That might have been leaning, but the flat bowl wasn't moving,
Yeah.
so that's a...
tape on it. It's a good pick up here by Tuncurry, much needed.
2.
2 it is. Look across the green, a few rinks over in the other semi-final. So the score is 3-1. In favour of Woonona. Well, it's 5-1 there. The scoreboard itself hasn't been updated here live, but on the BowlsLink scoring app.
There you go. I'll try to hit that reload every end or so for you, maybe even twice an end. Still learning new tips and tricks for the software, plus they're updating it every so often to add a few new little features just to make more informative.
Daniel Jessup. Just got to run this up. Yeah, he's just dropped that metre short there. Sort of nearly blocks that draw on that hand now, but can still draw around or underneath and get the shot. Hard to get to, Jack, but not necessarily needed.
I think he's just under the line here. That's close to be second shot at worst. Good thing for Daniel, it's his own bowl on the way in on that backhand side. Can play with plenty of confidence. Little spattering of claps there in the crowd watching on.
That was the Mona Vale crew, mate, over there.
Well, I did even notice the Woonona people clapping along as well, but probably just clapping a good bowl regardless of who plays it. Maybe the grudging clapping, I'll clap that, but I'm not, I don't like it.
John's given this every chance.
Yeah,
Coming back
good effort,
nicely.
that one is the shot.
Great shot by John Ingram. Well done, mate. So again, just keeping that pressure on Pixie. He goes back to the mat, still not holding shot. It's happened quite often in this game, Andrew. Pixie's having to... Not that Daniel's playing bad. He's got bowls in good areas.
Leeton boys are playing pretty well, actually. That's the thing. Craig, once again, points his feet, sets his bowl precisely in his fingers, lines up, gets that weight moving forward.
This is an aggressive line. He's looking for the shot bowl here. He can get Jack through as well. Pixie, what a great shot. He's got it out, and he's got a little touch on the second one. He could be holding 2 now. Good shot, Pixie. Gary just wanting to draw down to that last bowl. I'll tell you what, Andrew, not far away here. He is very, very close. Just slid through, but...
I think Daniel just said he was still 1. They're not giving a lot away, though, are they?
No, they aren't. So just a forehand draw here Pixie just trying to beat his own bowl there. If he does, he's definitely in the count, and he has done that.
Flops in.
Could be holding a couple again now. Well, this is all weight dependent because this should get back. Not quite enough, but what a good effort.
So, one to Tuncurry Beach as this head stands.
Chance here for Pixie now. Looks a little underdone with his line this time.
Flops in off that, he's okay.
On top of it.
Well, definitely one was the reply, I think. Not sure about any more.
It's a bit hard, them bowls both locked next to each other, shot bowl in front of it, so.
I think he's just got a little bit of raciness about this.
Get the back edge of him and guarantee the second shot. Well, that he has guaranteed the second shot now, I think.
One to
Just the
Tuncurry
one.
Beach.
Yep, and took away the measure for second, so good result. So we're all level, Andrew.
4-5.
Oh, sorry.
I'm too quick for you, Matt.
You are.
Already put it on. You were expecting the bowls link delay. That one's actually our little launchpad controller. Our main game, we manually do the score. We'll have a little controller. We press a button and the number of shots goes on. It's great until we get the wrong message. That's easy to fix.
Daniel Jessup very well down here. Good start to work from.
There are overlays from BowlsLink we can use, and we're working towards increasing that automation. We just don't like the artwork on it at the moment.
Anything that can stop your mistakes would be a good thing, I think.
Oh, you can get led astray doing a sides match where people put the wrong scores on the scoreboard. Did have one, we were doing a sides match and scoreboard said 11-9 one way, and I looked again, it was 9-11 the other way. So I looked at it and went, okay. They just put the scores on the wrong side and left them there for half an end. Then, of course, there's the one that's close, so they flip one over and put it up. Then they go and measure and go back and put the other one on halfway through the end. Good bowl from John. Done a very good job so far, John Ingram. It's been a...
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is looking pretty good from Daniel Jessup too. Great reply. He's got the shot there. I think John can still stay down that side because he can promote his own or he can come through and underneath, but they also may be looking at that back behind the head area as well.
Yeah, if you're just a fraction quick, get under the white, chip that jack, you then slam the blue one back as well. You'd be two down. It is there. I mean, it's worth playing either one. They've both got their dangers and their risks, but potential rewards as well. Got a little bit of interest here.
Yeah, the first part's very good. Has he got the run to hold now? He's
Wants it
close.
clean. Oh,
Well, a little bit unlucky. Played that very well. But I don't mind that, actually, because it's sort of now... He's pushed the shot bowl across. The jack is only going to the right now. It's very hard for it to get back left there where that little cluster of the blue bowls are. So, can play a bit more confident down there now, I think, Andrew. Before that, there was still a chance of that jack being tucked around.
Before that, though, Craig Donaldson might cut it off.
Yep.
Forehand draw just around the white bowl, short near the centre line. You draw a front touch, you just completely wipe out the opposition's shots. Well, I think he's just under the line he wanted. Just under the weight more than anything.
Okay, so Leeton also playing that forehand. Can see just sitting that blue through and staying. Just basically drawing the shot, but if you happen to turn it a couple of times, you can make two. Well, that's very underdone line-wise. He's got this pointed better, Pixie has. Doesn't want to get down to it too hard. Well, he's played that very well in the end, hasn't he, Andrew? Jack did not move at all. He's pushed his shot bowl in behind, stayed there himself.
Perfect.
Brilliant set up there now. Great shot, Pixie.
Gary's... Hopefully he's paid attention there because he can repeat that dose.
Well, he's trying, but...
He's just going to go, well, he got the feather.
Got the feather.
What? Oh, I think he just fell out.
There we go. Daniel Jessup says we're one down, so... Did get the result there, Gary. Still a good shot on here for Pixie, though. That bowl would be looking...
He can sit that bowl.
He'd be looking pretty juicy from that end. He's got the next three after that. Well, two definitely.
There might have been a temptation to try and draw a toucher, but
here he goes.
This is much better option.
He's very close. He's
Bang.
got it beautifully. Pixie Donaldson, come on down. Great shot. Turn that head over. One down. Definite three. Gary now, well, he's on an aggressive line here, Gary is. What's going to happen in there? If he misses that, he can get his front one. Ooh, nearly got a result that way too. But see what the indication is. Well, they've pulled two out. It's going to be a measure for the third now. So we will have new leaders here.
Well, he's been threatening all game. It's just a
two it is.
But how good is this bowl from Craig Donaldson? Down one. Just the perfect weight to go thud and stay. Just fell out. 7-3 after 7 in favour of Woonona over Mona Vale. So just approaching the halfway point of these games.
What a healthy crowd here too, Andrew. Building up.
Around.
Yeah, no room in the barbecue area, as you can see on screen. Very good shot here, Daniel Jessup, just pushing that bowl through. It's now in behind the jack, stayed there in front. And not much room in that barbecue area there, and then down on that left side of the screen, basically all seats are taken as well, so it's good to see locals coming out, plus a lot of the players that weren't successful yesterday, they've hung around today, they've come back to have a watch of the final series today.
Daniel Jessup wants this to swing.
He does want it to swing.
Well, let's come back to a good home. Might even count.
So we're seeing this change of hands here. A lot on down there for John. Nice, good, pure draw down to the jack there. Get to the shot bowl. He wants this to swing too. His weight's just going to hold him out though. Just seeing the Tuncurry team now just tightening things up, getting their bowls in better areas, while Leeton's just missing a little bit now, especially John up front.
Well, it's 3 consecutive ends so far for Tuncurry Beach. They were down 5-0. It's now 6-5. It's actually 4 consecutive ends. One, two, 1-2 are the scores they've achieved. Holding 2 or 3 here at the moment. Needs this to swing in.
It's coming now. Has he got the run up?
Not
Wow.
right. It's close though.
Very close.
Well, Craig, if you play his forehand, he risks turning that one in. He can draw in underneath here. There are his 3 bowls. So onto his own, straight down the line, or just straight draw in is good.
Can't see the jack now, Andrew.
Mr. Squiggle's not in any danger.
Well, that's what he's trying to do. He wants just got to navigate that. Well, no danger. Turned it over once. No real change. Yeah, we'll see Gary here. He's just looking to turn his own bowl over. If he happens to just miss it, he probably can dead draw this. He's out on a fair line. It's now all down to his weight to get
Needs
back.
a chunk on his own. He's going to go around it. Got the feather and ran through. I think the idea is up and over their own on the backhand side. Get the little trail, you take away that draw.
Yeah, I don't think there's any option there for Tuncurry on the forehand. It's definitely a backhand shot. This Pixie's just more wanting to know about the angles and what weight to play in there.
Gets his own, it's good. Doesn't
want to get the back end of that. Well, that's a bit unfortunate there. I think that's, it's definitely now 1-2 Leeton, so.
Yeah, just got the wrong side. Needed to make sure he was just that bit wide. He might have been worried about the white one on the other side, but I think his own protected it.
So Gary now, it's no free kick, but there's an opportunity to draw on top of his shot bowl there.
Wants the edge of that one and come in, and I think it's not made it.
Yeah, 1 it is to Leeton, so there we go, 6-all. Tight affair.
We're in the middle end. Got through the first half ends, 8.
So Matt up, Jack middle, so a change in length here from the Leeton guys. Bit of a middle setup here, so saw Tuncurry with control of the mat the last and rather off 4 ends in a row, pushing that longer lengths. The change to middle hasn't affected Daniel Jessup, still all over it. Great opening bowl. Looks like, I don't know if this will hold on. Just swooping away now. Very good weight, though, by John. Daniel Jessup, very well down again. Very good lawn bowling.
Great bowls.
Much better track. If he's got the same weight, he's close. He's very close here. There's a bit of a shelf to sit on there. Great shooting. Well done. Much needed. Not sure if he's got the shot, but he set it up well.
Daniel doesn't need to change anything. Can draw down to the jack and get a great result. Can sit the white bowl and get a great result.
That is just superbly
both.
bowling from Daniel Jessup. Textbook stuff. Big high five from his skip too, and well deserved.
And that one gets marked as a possible hot shot for the Facebook Reels.
I'm thinking it's a hot end for Daniel Jessup, in all honesty.
Well, it would have been good if I'd pressed the replay on all 3 of those ones.
Okay, so Gary coming down this side. Just got to come back now. Very close here. What an effort. He's flopped back, but still could be 2 down. He's got a couple of bowls in good positions there, though, now.
I think Craig's going to play that forehand side. Just try and get to the white bowl.
Yeah, well, this will be a wide draw because narrow isn't good here. If he happens to get any jack, you've got those catches out to the right there, which are all Leeton, and you can see that. Craig's taken that wider draw line. Very well pointed, actually. Gary now. Don't know if he's going to get back. Not with that weight anyway. See his intention of just trying to make some disturbance right in there, but just hung on him.
Saw that score come up on your screen momentarily. Woonona leading 8-3 after 8 ends.
Craig is close here. To get right down into that pocket. He does. Well, it's created a little bit of a bigger target now. Are they going to play with a bit of aggression here? Instead, Jack comes out to that right-hand side. There's a cluster of Leeton bowls there. Well, we're going to find out. Seems to be pointed pretty good. Does he get all the way down to the Jack here, Andrew? He can get off the edge of any of that. Bit of Jack. What a shot. Brilliant shot there. Gary Ingram, 2-3 down. Could be looking at least 2, possibly 3 or 4. What a brilliant shot by Gary Ingram.
Some super bowls on this end. Big conversion there.
Craig now with it all to do. He's got a little bit there he can work off and get off any of that. Turns this in hard. He could just about dead draw this. Well, he's close. He's definitely not 4 down now, or 3 down. Well, so they've rolled 1. And that's all it is. So, great reply there from Pixie. 1 to Leeton. What a great bowl, Gary Ingram.
Well, this end, Daniel plays a bomb. Pixie adds another. And then Gary Ingram says, well, I'm having nothing of that. I'm just going to rip that Jack across to our bowls.
What a great end of bowls.
So 7-6, 8 ends to complete. That's 8-3 after 8. Oh, there's another score to go on there. That's more shots to Woonona. Steve Haynes has got the mat. If you have just joined us, you're watching the 25-26 Bowls New South Wales over 40s pairs state finals. We're coming to you live from the wonderful Yamba Bowling Club, Northern Rivers of New South Wales. That's some sensational bowls, and it just keeps getting better in the semi-final. The defending champions trailing by 1, just over halfway through the game.
We're down 5-0. So they're doing well.
Would we expect anything else from the pair? They
Daniel Jessup, here he comes again, Andrew.
played it
That
very well.
set up very well again for his skipper.
We have said they won their opening 2 games of sectional play, were down and won it on the last bowl. And we saw last year in their opening game of the round robin on live stream, they were down about 10-0. Certainly were 10 behind. Fought their way back to win. So we do know you cannot feel comfortable with any sort of lead unless it's 6 times the number of ends left plus at least 1. Gary Ingram played a bomb last end. Looks to be on a decent sort of track here.
Fair track, all right, Andrew.
Just going to go around.
By, yep.
Perfect line, just a fraction heavy.
He might have actually been a little bit unlucky there. Bit of a wind come up there. Probably held him a bit more than he might have anticipated. So, looked good to swing right back in there. Bit of wind on our screens from left to right there is. Not big, but enough to make that slight difference. You see Pixie just hanging out there, so breeze might be having more effect than what we know. Maybe the slight little downpour might, oh, not downpour, but slight little sprinkle has changed this surface. So Gary again. Well, he had a great track that time.
Well, I don't think that was even enough to stop a bricklayer working that rain, so wasn't much.
Chance here. Pixie would love to get right on this jack here.
Well, he'd love just to get a tiny little toucher. Just drag it
close.
An inch or so.
Very close.
A drop in behind for a definite shot.
Great bowl. See that there, just the call. Just play through the bowl. I mean, looking at yard, a bit more of weight. It's just that draw shot a yard through. Well, he's very aggressive here. He's got more than a yard on this, Andrew, I think, but
under the line. And look, even though the Leeton Soldiers boys are in front, it sort of feels like Daniel and Craig, they've got the momentum and they've had the better of the game so far, apart from those opening couple of ends where they were 5-0 down. So the good news for Leeton Soldiers is, well, they were in front up until now. Unless Pixie mucks this up, they will at best be tied.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on camera. Look, it could be a possible 3 currently for Tuncurry. Not sure. It's quite an aggressive line by Pixie. Is he looking to try and get the inside edge of that bowl? Well, that sort of weight tells me he was trying to reach and move something. So,
Yeah, he's just
2 it
like
is. 2 indicated.
2?
Yep. So, lead change again.
Thought I only saw one finger, but
No, I saw 2 down.
I'll believe you.
Indicated by John.
2 to the top team. And we push the length out again.
Well, he hasn't quite thrown it where Pixie wanted it. Well, some claps over there from the Mona Vale crew. Adam Glue's played a big bowl, got the shot, so great start here, Daniel Jessup. Brilliant leading it is here. He's probably been the standout as far as consistency in this game, Andrew. Daniel has.
Yeah, he's played pretty well.
And that's a great reply too.
For the Leeton boys, they really need to just get a couple of ends in quick succession. 2 of the next 3, say, to keep themselves in this game. So just sort of feel that if they let Tuncurry get on a roll, that they'll just very quickly snatch the game away from them. It's just a feeling of the momentum.
Yeah, you can see that the consistency isn't quite there with the Leeton guys at the moment. There's been a couple of brilliant bowls played from them, don't get me wrong. In these sort of matches, consistent bowls are generally the winner at the end of the day.
They just need to play 1 or 2 big bowls the next couple of ends. Just get that, just rest that score back in their favour. Sort of feel that if they can just grab even 2 singles in the next 2 ends.
Well, this isn't far away here, Andrew. Very good bowl by John
Great
Ingram.
bowl. He's got
still might be 1 down, but what he's given his skipper a chance. He's opened it back up.
Giving him a look at it. Daniel's bowl on the centre line now becomes very important. Craig, I think he's going to try and play backhand and try and get through that blue bowl. Yeah, he's playing the backhand. I'd say what he wants to do is just take that jack a little bit back to his own bowl and really
for the trail.
Take the shot away from these opponents.
Up and over himself. Well, that's a good bowl. He's got another one in the area. Hasn't changed the look at the front, but I think his intention, you're right, his intention was to turn himself over. If he's under, he gets that jack.
There is an opportunity here for Gary, though. Arrive, not with big weight, just good solid weight on that forehand side. Crashes into the white bowl's not going to hurt him.
He hasn't arrived.
The line, good.
Well,
the weight, not.
What he's done is stopped that backhand a bit now for Craig. That won't be looking pretty from his end. Well, Craig's just asking.
Yeah, well, that gap's what Craig would have had to come through, and it's not all that wide.
Craig just asked, can I give it away on the forehand?
Oh, it depends on how hard you try to.
Very good line here, Andrew. Just wants to tuck right around that. It's a very good finish. He's got the back now. Got 2 there catching. There's the 1 white bowl, but he's on a better line here, John. It's just, if he got the weight he has here, Andrew, he's not far away.
Very close.
Is he going to hold long enough?
Blue bowl.
He's got the inside of the blue bowl. Push the jack through. Not sure how that finished. John Ingram's hat come off his head, so
10 ends played in the other semi-final. Woonona leading 9-4. Very handy lead without being at the point where you'd say you've got control. You've certainly got the basis of gaining control.
Oh, Craig here, does he hold down to this now?
Just
He's
wants a little
very
tickle.
close. What a shot. Oh, he's unfortunate
just
there.
Popped it across to the white bowl.
There is one bowl there, owned by Leeton in amongst them four.
And he's picked it out.
This is nearly a put it in your pocket shot, I think, Andrew. There's not much going on there for Leeton. And that's the call, so...
Well, that might be a bit fortunate, but it's very important for Leeton. I just feel they couldn't afford to let that momentum go with Daniel and Craig. And the end length has just dropped back again.
Yeah, great opening bowl. We need to see a bit more from the Leeton boys to keep this pressure on Tuncurry, and we know the class of both Daniel and Pixie. You just cannot give them a sniff of opportunity. You need to make them manufacture shots.
Do you feel that Tuncurry Beach has had more bowls in and around the head?
This is correct, but see another one coming down here. Got a little slide of it, got a bit of touch on Jack, that's good. Setting it up nicely. It's much better to see from Johnny up front. Daniel now. What a reply. Great bowl.
Well, yeah, you can play the same thing, and that's exactly the call from Gary to John. Just over the draw on that backhand side. You can sit the bowl, but ideally you're going to trail it, Jack.
He's
going forehand, though.
Yeah.
Well, don't know if I'd have changed, but
He feels confident to swap. He's fair. Is he getting all the way back? He did. And he's wrestled the shot back. They're great shooting. We'll say one thing, Andrew. There's not much mucking around on the mat with these leads.
good thing.
Oh, Daniel's just underdone his line there.
Let's let a couple of replays speak for themselves. Live with Gary's bowl on its way down.
Yeah, good effort, Gary. Oof, nearly got the one turn out of that, which would have been great. Turn that white bowl right in behind the jack then. Great effort. Starting to look a little bit ominous here for Leeton. We said that they need to start giving themselves more opportunities, and well, it's tight a bit. See Pixie here. This is a pretty aggressive line. He's got weight here too. He's close. Oh, he's just slid on by. But so they're looking at where's the danger. Well, get to that middle bowl. That last one of Pixies is probably a very good home now for Leeton. A little cluster of three just in there. Let's see by that line, that seems to be where they're wanting to go. Is he going to push through enough though? Not quite. Probably drawn another one.
You'll be holding three here easily. Craig can just sneak through there. Movement of the jack is favourable. Also got that little wall to flop on, but he's too wide for that.
Area again too. He's just slightly missed again. That's two in a row. So you can see again, John's saying, "Yep, let's get into this pocket here. That's where the danger is."
Well, I just wonder.
Has he got the run? Well,
best two backs.
He hasn't, but what he's done, he's put another one in there. That's number pressure, but there's opportunity too for Tuncurry.
Craig can go bang. This jack goes out of bounds. Who's got two on the tee, even though they're 4 metres away?
Yep.
You'd almost feel that he can go hard at this. Any contact has got to make things better. He's going to go big.
He's away. What's going to happen? Well, it's bounced back up, and guess what? It looks like 2 blue Daniel Jessup bowls at the very minimum. Has it stayed in bounds, though, Andrew? That's the other thing they're looking at.
Well, if it is out,
could be it. There we go. 2 to Tuncurry, so good result there for the Tuncurry boys. Good bowl by Pixie. Weight into that head. It's looking at 3 or 4 down. As Andrew said, could only make it better for him by making contact in there. Just heard Pixie say then, I don't know if you could hear it through the mics, but he said, I'd rather you lose this in the ditch rather than throwing that jack into that area, that 2 metres short of the tee. Or longer, sorry, probably 3 metres short of the tee. So yeah, he's happy with that length now.
I had my preset set. When I pressed it, they've disappeared. So something's gone a little funny. That's okay. Good starter from Daniel.
Look across there on the scoreboard. I can see it 12-4 to Wanoona. Don't know if that's the right score, Andrew, but that's what I can see on the scoreboard on the end of the rink. What a great start here, Johnny Ingram. Brilliant. This one looks somewhat on the line here.
It's not 12-4, it's 14-4 after 12.
Oh, there you go.
10 shots lead with 5 to play. There's
Junior's run rate.
Yeah, it's well and truly exceeded. It's just a slight coolness to the breeze that's coming in now.
This is looking good too, Andrew. This will come back. Good opening bowls here by John. Now seeing Leeton just turn the screws back on the Tuncurry. Despite that previous end, Leeton did look like the better side. Good bowl by Pixie to get the result. See Daniel now. Get down to the white bowl. He's played a very good weight, finished well. Still got 2.
Well, really, make this count. You're 2 behind, 5 to play. You'd love to just put a little bit of doubt back in the mind. You'd have to think that Craig and Daniel feel that they've had the better of the running of this game, but just can't grab hold of the control. Just a reminder, Australian Indoor Singles, New South Wales qualifying, 15th to 19th of January next year. Entries close tomorrow. You need to have your entry in before midnight. Number of venues in use, but some of them are quite full. You have a capacity. So you can put your name down in those ones and enter at them to go onto a wait list if someone withdraws.
Pixie. So you get right down here to the jack. Oh, he's just slid by. Sorry, Andrew.
Or choose a venue that is not full.
I was impressed to see this year, Andrew, the introduction of Moree Services Club.
Yeah, lovely venue. So I'm told, anyway.
Yeah,
Certainly looks it.
Yeah, I've been out there. It's good to see. They're getting used. So a bit of a chance for those Western clubs out there to get in and be involved in the Australian indoors.
And that is one that does have a few spaces still available.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Moree for a while.
Nice blue carpet, mate. Oh, well, blue synthetic, I should say. It's like a couple of swimming pools. It's brilliant.
There are some very nice swimming pools in Moree. Rather warm too, some of them. Another one punched up. I don't think don't know if it counts.
Not sure, but there's an opportunity on here. If Gary can get down to that middle blue bowl of Daniel Jessup, so he can quite easily turn this into 4, maybe, 4 shots here. There's a chance. He's obviously just looking to draw, to add, but if he got under the white, he's just a little bit wide. I love the weight, though.
Big bowl from Craig.
Yeah, it's very important Craig gets this one in there because that's a lonely one bowl of Daniel Jessup's there, so.
Looks very tight.
Depends on his legs. He's got the weight though, Andrew, but does he get back?
Wants the jack.
Oh, he has gone through, so.
Well, how brave is he?
Over to Gary. I would be.
Well, there's two of them in there.
How many have they got? Have they got 2 or not?
That one and that one are the bowls you've got to beat. I don't think taking one of them out actually adds any more in.
Well, I think it actually does. I think it brings in the front one and the back one of Gary's. I would love to see it. But he's a bit wide, I think. I don't think he's going to get right back down to that blue.
Oh, the width is okay. The pace is what's going to let him down. 2 taken out.
Definitely 2. So that's probably why he didn't want to play too positive into there because he already had 2 in the hand. So
yeah, I think it would only bring in one at the most. So
well, we're not going to find out.
No, but it does mean we got the interesting score back again.
We sure do.
All square.
Game on, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
10-10, 4 to go. It's good to see people saying how good the commentary is. At least we can understand them. We don't need the subtitles.
Another short end here by the Leeton boys.
Just going to be a little bit shy with this. I've heard that our international commentary team member is going to be going off to Club Barham to commentate on the World Series finals or whatever it is down there.
I don't know who you're referring to, Andrew.
Can't say too much about him because he's on the Bowls New South Wales board now.
Well, Johnny Ingram here. Chance now. Get right onto this jack. Put some pressure. And he has done it. Great bowl.
Fantastic bowl.
Yep. It's fallen over too. Brilliant home.
Well, crucial one here from Daniel Jessup. Looks to be on a great line.
Does he get all the way back?
And got
Gets back enough.
a good second shot. Very important that he did that. This game in the balance. And that the Leeton boys have just scrapped enough to stay in this. Yes, DJ's just sent us a message. Apparently he wasn't available. That's why they got you to go down to the World Stuff.
Okay, now. Gary wants to get right down. We'd love to get down a little bit further. Well, fair area.
Just seem to be just missing the line or the pace at the moment. Just that fraction. He's good bowls, but you're just thinking one of these teams is just going to explode and produce some magic.
I just feel there's been opportunity for both, hasn't there, Andrew? I'm just waiting for that moment where someone grabs it and plays a big conversion. Or
Craig has he's played a couple of big ones. And again, Gary Ingram's played one.
I tell you what, this is pretty good, Andrew, though. He's going to run right up to it. He has slidden past. That's a great shot there.
Almost felt Gary Ingram almost split the game apart, making it 4. Only to see Craig cut it back to 1.
Oh, Craig just looking to draw down here now.
Oh, he's got the arms out.
Yep.
As soon as you see those arms waving around, you know they've not quite hit their line.
He's pretty quick on the mat here, but there could be an opportunity, for the tee, but looks like Gary's trying to draw another one in there and put some number pressure on. I tell you what, he gets right down to that, pushes it in behind the jack. That's a very good bowl. Well, what it's done is opened up the, I think it's nearly opened up that hit up the middle. What does a kill do at the back? Well, it depends where all the bowls end up. Here we go. We're going to find out. Well, Pixie has got a result. Did it go out?
No.
If it's in, he's got shot. So no clap in there. Well, he's got a result. He has. Craig Donaldson. One shot there to Tuncurry. It's twice now he's got some results off of playing weight into the head, Andrew.
You see, he's not hit what he's after. He's got his own bowl onto the pack. His own bowl goes out of bounds, and the blue one, jack high, 2 metres away, is shot. And, well, not quite as long as they were trying, Phil, before. Maybe they've just adjusted their tactics ever so slightly.
So, yeah, with that, Tuncurry now in front, 11-10.
Three ends to play. $14.5 after 13 in the other semi-final. Wanuna leading Monavale.
Yes, Monavale need to pull out a bit of magic over there, I think, very, very soon.
Oh, it's in the mathematically possible at the moment.
Well, this is interesting here. There's two short bowls there from Leeton. Won't be happy with himself, Johnny, but chance now for Tuncurry. Daniel looks really underdone with his line here, so a bit loose by both leads, really, Andrew, in this end.
All the
Compared to
pressure.
what we're used to, so you can see that. Gary said, at least get behind here, beat this back one. Very important. Well, I like the first bit. He's got good width here. Has he got the run now? Well, looks to be... Well, he's run onto it beautifully. Front.
Right on the top.
Didn't actually touch, so...
Actually,
really, really good bowl, but it's still really good for Tuncurry.
yes. The good thing for that is it's better than if he was another 2 inches up and jack high. That would have been a worse result. As it is, it's only a one bowl target. And I think there's enough room there that Craig's got a draw because he can't leave too much room for Gary to add in more shots.
Well, I think it's definitely two there. It could be three nearly. I think all the three white ones are pretty close to counting. So for Tuncurry, it's about getting second wood first.
Which he's done very well.
He's done. Here. I don't mind this move. It's like a lot of people might think we'll draw down to that last bowl, but you also don't want to give a shelf jack high there for the Tuncurry team to use. So
The other thing is there is a chance here for Craig. Maybe take a bit of a risk, but give that shot ball a whack. It's not a toucher. Jack goes back, all three at the back of the rink.
yes.
Tuncurry Beach.
See, Gary's not really impressed with himself there. He needed to be up.
It's just a bit of game management, though, one.
Even if you got all the way back to the tee there, is a good bowl. This is a pretty aggressive line here from Craig, but I don't know if he's going to have the weight to hold. Not quite. If he gets inside that one, he'll get that's 2 second woods now. So,
Well, he set it up. This one has to finish behind.
well, it has to finish behind, or he's got to get third wood, because is there an opportunity for that one to be peeled off and, he could be 3 or 4 down himself?
They're probably more likely that it's going to hit the jack.
Well, this isn't too bad.
Needs to sit in front of it,
Needs
not
to get
beside
right in
it.
front.
Well, or
He can't draw on the forehand to it now. Very difficult anyway.
I wouldn't mind saying that Craig will go fairly quick at this.
Well, Daniel says he favours them for second, so the camera, it looks like a definite 2 to Leeton, but
Even the live view, I favour it, but we are on a very odd angle.
absolutely.
But there's a backhand runner here. I think you're protected.
Yeah.
Get them both. Get the inside of that one. Bang that bowl onto the jack. We'll get it clear.
The thing is, I think that front bowl is also basically right on Jack. So I think the Jack is going backwards no matter what. So he doesn't want to get that front bowl fat.
Well, get it fat and put it in the ditch.
It isn't a toucher though. That's right. So he's looking to play swinging down onto this. Craig is.
Oh, he's wide.
He is wide.
Well, he might be a little lucky there.
Let's have a good look at this.
Might actually be 2 now.
Yeah, John looked confident with 2 there, so this has got to be a wide draw. Try and beat the back one. He's definitely got the right line, Andrew. He's played this nice and wide. No chance of Jack movement. If you get back, it's good. If not, great effort. Oh, good try.
Well, Daniel still doesn't think it's 2.
Tight game, you know, it's worth measuring every single shot, mate. Don't blame him. I mean, even if it's out by a couple of inches, you know, you get that tape on it and get rid of that doubt out of your mind.
Doesn't cost you anything to measure them, so yes, get rid of the doubt. 2 it is.
It is 2. Well, 12-11, 2 to play in favour of Leeton. Big finish coming up here. As we look across, it's 15-5 over there in favour of Woonona. After 14 ends. So 10 shots in 3 ends. Very, very difficult, Andrew, over there.
And Woonona can actually sew this match up on this end. Pick up a 3.
Well,
it's all over.
Mona Vale have just picked up a couple of shots, so... Yeah. The scoreboard's getting ticked over. 15-7.
Great start from John Ingram.
Yeah, that's a great starter. Just what Leeton needed to. You mentioned earlier how the momentum seemed to be with Tuncurry. They were playing a lot more consistent bowls, and we needed Leeton to. We discussed how Leeton needed to tighten back up again.
They've done just that.
Yeah, so it is 15-7 over there. 2 more ends to play, so Mona Vale must score a minimum 2 on this end to stay in the match. But in all honesty, probably are chasing at least a 3. 3 or 4. Probably a 4, Andrew. You reckon a 6? Wow, look at that.
That's how to get your team back in the game, isn't it?
It is.
And Daniel, this is a fairly aggressive move.
He is playing very aggressive. Well, he's side cut that, and there's only 1 shot here on for John now. You'll see that, and I guarantee you he'll be behind.
There is another opportunity.
He gets the tee.
There is another opportunity to play the forehand through your own, but your danger there is you open it up. So
yeah, good bowl. Let them play the shot. You got a couple there. Let them play it. Daniel's on a fairly aggressive line, but he's got a lot of weight though. Probably a lot more than we saw Craig indicate he wanted. He did stay up though, Andrew, so...
Right near the back of the rink.
Daniel has the 2 best back bowls now.
Well, if Craig backs himself to hit this 2, they've got the best 2 back. Could be 2 shots if the Jack goes in the ditch, so he might decide just to go whack.
If it kills, however, I think the white bowl at the back's probably got the tee.
Tee is white bowl.
let's see what John does now. Gary. So it looks like he's trying to get one around the back as well. Don't mind that because you can't just play that finicky weight now. Pixie, I think your mates might see good positive weight here.
Oh, back yourself. Give it a whack with the first one. He hasn't gone big.
Hasn't gone big, has he? But
not turning quickly enough.
So, what's Gary do now, Andrew? Is it time to change his head up and not give Pixie two looks at that? Doesn't look like it by that line.
Well, all depends on whether you think you can get down to your own bowl and not fatten the head up.
The thing is, it's very dangerous here for Pixie if he gets his own with big weight, isn't it, Andrew? He can quite easily be 4 down, so he's adjusted pretty well here. He's not far away, Andrew. He's very close here. What a shot. Whoa, he's a little bit unlucky there. Played it very well. Still 2 down. Again, I think it's one of them ones, don't go near that head, just leave it. I wouldn't even say that close because you don't want to put a shelf there at all, so.
Way back here.
Well, it's a pretty good home there, I think. It's up to Pixie. Does he play big weight and try and get the jack all the way through to the back?
You get the edge of that one, you can come off and get that one. You get that one hard. Problem is, it is very possible to go big weight and go straight through that hole.
That's right.
That's why I think you might be just as well off to try and bang the 2 shorter ones. You got 2 more if you hit it. He's just playing good weight. Gets solid contact on either one. He gets it reduced.
Well, he has done that. Well,
Cut it back to one.
He nearly got the flop back in too. So, pretty good result there in the end. Cut it back to 1. So, 2-shot difference last end. Now, we are in a knockout phase of this competition. If it is a draw, there will be an extra end played to determine a winner.
And Leeton, they're in control, and it's that 5-0 start that's all the difference.
And over there, Andrew, there's been a concession. Looks like Wanuna will be our first finalist into the Bowls New South Wales State over 40s pairs. Big congratulations to Steve Haynes and Johnny Hills. Johnny through to another final in this event. Last year's runners-up in Mona Vale. Great campaign. Congratulations. They played well, Andrew. I did keep a good eye on them yesterday. They were absolutely outstanding.
I did hear someone declare them the favourites based on their form.
I did this morning.
Yeah, so slap you.
Yeah, well.
Commentary curse.
No, I didn't do it on commentary. I did it quietly on the side. But no, they looked really good. But you never know. Every day is different. Every game's different. Every opponent is different. So at this level, anything can happen. John Ingram, does he run right up to this? Probably got enough for shot.
Yeah, very important for him there to get shot. Unfortunately, he's got 2 bowls short. Next one has to be passed.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Daniel, however, he can trail the jack back to his own and make 2 here.
Pointed this very well, Andrew, I tell you.
Got to arrive. Yep, that'll be shot.
Arrived enough for the shot.
I think John now needs to not concentrate on getting shot, but getting through this head.
Yeah, that's right.
You can play a little bit of positive here to up through your own, sit the jack, sit the bowl.
How's his run?
Not good
It's
enough.
Not good enough. Well,
it's not too bad. It's going to be a nuisance value, but I think he'd be better off finishing back here. Chance here for Daniel.
can Daniel draw around this? Because if he does, it's going to make things different. No, he's gone a little bit skinny there, so... Opportunities for Gary here. He can afford to be up. If he misses, he can draw through his bowls. Well, is he looking at the backhand as well? If he misses, I like him on the forehand, so if he misses wide, he's got something in behind. If he gets into his bowls, well, that's good. He gets a result.
There's the shot for Gary. Because if you're a bit tight, you turn those up.
He's playing the forehand, yep. Danger with the forehand is that square cut of the jack, though. That's the one result he doesn't want. Well, he's played this pretty well into his own. That's a great result. He's got the shot. Fortunately, it's finished jack high. And there's a shelf there and an opportunity for the jack to move across. And there's 2 Daniel Jessup bowls there. Even just a trail down through the gap is worth a fair few to Tuncurry.
Arrive, get the edge of the last bowl, chip the jack sideways. Even if you get the gap and trail it through, you still give yourself the opportunity. Don't have to get 3, only got to get 2. Looks tight.
Needs some weight to hold that line, yes. And if I'm Leeton, I'm playing their shot. I'm trying to trail that jack now, Andrew. Or, if you're a little bit tight, you're through onto your own. But he's swapping to the backhand here. Trying to look for a catcher, so...
Well, you've got to miss Daniel Jessup's bowls. You don't want to hit them at all. It's going to come to a reasonable position. Does mean that Craig needs to get a precise clip of the jack, but still available.
Craig, similar line. Has he got the weight this time to hold? He has got better weight. Pixie's in an area. Well,
wow.
That was always on. What a great shot, and I think he's holding 3 now.
Now's the pressure on.
Leeton could be down game. That's why I would have loved to have seen Gary Ingram to play that shot himself previously, rather than a cover. And saying that, if Gary puts another metre on his previous, he's probably nearly there to catch that jack.
Okay, so how many bowls has he got left? Only 1.
He's only got the 1. Pixie still with 1 to come as well.
What it looks like is he's called to come in here. Now, if he gets the edge of that bowl and runs through...
It's nothing.
I just wonder whether you might have been better off to bite the bullet and go fairly big here, try and get the inside of that bowl. You nearly get all 3.
There's opportunities to get a lot more bowls out, isn't there, with weight down there?
You hit that and get rid of all 3, and Craig's got no shot whatsoever.
No shot's the wrong shot if it's played right, though, Andrew, so let's see.
Having said that, very fine, narrow to get corridor
wide
to get through.
And weighty, so no change there.
And I don't think Craig will play his last bowl.
That's unfortunate, that is. Very, very unfortunate. Is it the 3 shots?
Well, they're not sure. If it's not...
Our expert sideline commentator, Lee Stinson, saying it is 3.
That one's the danger one if it's not. But Craig would have a draw in there to beat it.
He's asking Daniel, what should we do? There's nothing wrong with them having a good look at this point of the game. Semi-final.
Well, they must not be sure it's 3.
It is the last end, so they're not getting timed out. It is knockout 2. Andrew,
They're only 2 behind.
So Pixie's decided not to play his bowl. So now we're going to get the roll out. Once that rolls out from our camera angle, it looks pretty dubious, doesn't it? But camera angles can be deceiving. And someone of Pixie's experience, he wouldn't be throwing his bowl away unless he was 100% confident. That's one thing I can say.
The other thing is he might be more confident that it was definitely 2.
Yep, there we go. It's been decided. 3 shots to Tuncurry Beach. What a great game, ladies and gentlemen. Last year's winners got through on a nail biter again. It seems to be a theme for Tuncurry Beach in this championships this year, Andrew.
Well, yes, they've got through in 3 last end matches this weekend. And we'll be back here for the final in maybe 40 minutes or so. We'll just get a quick bite to eat. We'll try and get these going quickly. There is a slight danger there's some storms coming. So we should be on before 2 o'clock. Hopefully about 1:45. But until then, it's goodbye for now.